In 2012, the Nintendo Wii U launched, the first console of the 8th generation console era. This is a new generation that's upon us, and now the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are competing to be your next-gen experience. But which is better for you? On the left side, we have the Xbox One, priced at $499, while on the right side, PlayStation 4 is only charging $399. In this video, we will be comparing the two systems head to head with the most up-to-date information. So please, stay tuned. RAM. Something many gamers are worrying about is the system RAM built into the new consoles. Both systems will be sharing the RAM between the CPU and GPU. Both Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will have 8GB of RAM. The main difference between the console's memory is that they have different memory types. The PS4 has GDDR5 memory, which favors graphics processing tasks with its ultra-fast memory bandwidth. The Xbox One uses DDR3 memory, which is favored by CPU-intense tasks with its low latency. The Xbox One's memory runs at 2133 MHz with a maximum theoretical speed of 68.3 GB per second. The PlayStation 4's memory runs at 5500 MHz with a maximum theoretical speed of 176 GB per second. In comparison, the PlayStation 4's memory looks faster, but Xbox One has a trick up its sleeve. The system comes with 32 MB of embedded static RAM, or ESRAM. The memory runs at a lightning speed of 192 GB per second. The advantage of this type of architecture is that the Xbox One would benefit from the low latency of DDR3 memory and have ESRAM. Back it up whenever developers need that ultra-fast bandwidth. Whenever developers create intense tasks that need to be ran off the CPU, the Xbox One's memory type will strongly support it. But which is better? Well, really, that's up to the developer and how they program the game. Storage. Both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will come built in with a 500GB hard drive. On the PlayStation 4, the hard drive is user accessible, but that's not the case on Xbox One. Microsoft has confirmed that it will allow you to expand your storage through USB. No official word from Sony about this feature. Resolution. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will support 1080p resolution as well as 4K. The PlayStation 4, although, will not support 4K in-game, but Microsoft said they will not restrict developers from programming in a 4K resolution on their platform. 1080p is fine for average television sizes like a 32-inch, but if you're talking about 60 to 80-inch televisions, they really do need that resolution boost. Both devices will allow 4K resolution while watching movies. Online. Xbox Live has been beefed up with Microsoft Azure, claiming that 300,000 servers will be backing up Xbox Live for Xbox One. If you watched the reveal or their E3 2013 briefing, then you have become familiar with the term cloud. Xbox Live boasts cloud assistants, like AI from Forza Motorsport 5. With the cloud, games like Titanfall and Halo will be getting dedicated servers, because it's finally now cost effective to do so on Xbox Live. Before, most games would use peer-to-peer connections, which is cheaper, but it comes at a cost, and that's network performance. Cross-game chat will be improved on Xbox Live, with the built-in Skype video and the higher transfer rate supported on the new Xbox headset. Xbox Live will continue to cost $59.99 a year, and if you have one gold account on a system, you may share your gold benefits with any free member on your console. PS4 will require PSN Plus for online play, which is now $49.99 a year, and offers 2 free games a month. Sony has partnered with Gaikai to strengthen their service. Sony will support cross-game chat on PlayStation 4. Game access. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will not only support disc-based games, but Day 1 digital titles too. Both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will support used games like Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 do today. On Xbox One, you will need to establish a connection to the internet only once when setting up your console for the very first time. On PlayStation 4, you will never need to establish a connection to the internet. Xbox One disc-based games will automatically install to the hard drive in the background as you start playing your game. Never again will you have to wait for the game to install. Xbox One games will always install to the hard drive, allowing players to experience better performance and faster loading times. Both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will support Blu-ray. Sony has not confirmed their strategy for game installations. Controller. Xbox One uses a wireless technology called Wi-Fi Direct. The controller supports a maximum transfer rate of about 250 megabits per second. The PlayStation 4, just like the PS3, still uses Bluetooth. In this case, it uses Bluetooth V2.1 plus EDR, and that has a maximum transfer rate of only 2.1 megabits per second. That means the Xbox One controller is literally over 100 times faster than the PlayStation 4 controller in terms of transfer rates. AV support. Okay, in this topic, this may be the deciding factor whether or not you upgrade the next gen for many individuals, and I'll explain why. Both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will not support an analog output. Gamers using a standard definition television will not be able to upgrade to the next gen until they buy an HDMI supported TV with HDCP compatibility. That means composite cables, S-video, and even component cables are a thing of the past. And if that's what you relied on your current gen console, then you are out of luck. In the box. With Xbox One, you get one controller, a 500GB console, and a Kinect sensor. The sensor will provide a microphone with better noise cancellation, a crystal clear 1080p camera, and a next generation controller-free gaming experience. The sensor has the option to be turned off. The PlayStation 4 comes with one controller, a 500GB console, and a mono wired headset. Overview. Based on the information provided, I hope I've helped you decide what the future of gaming will be like for you. Are you upgrading to the next gen consoles? If so, what console have you chose? Thank you for supporting my attempt of an unbiased video comparison of the Xbox One versus PlayStation 4. For more great content, please stay in touch with Global Gaming 101. Thank you and have a great day.